and don't waste the time making time or other things that maybe other teams do.
Final, your thoughts on the game, tonight match, a very easy game, yes. Even though you mentioned it, it's still a tough match, but until 11 minutes to score the goal.
Well, good evening. Today we are very happy to be part of another final for this club. First of all, I want to congratulate Perak, a team that came on the semi-finals, playing a football that I think helps this country to grow. Because when you try to play football and you try, because at the end it's about trying, about knowing what you do also, and don't waste the time making time or other things that maybe other teams do. I appreciate that. You have to be brave to do it in our home. Of course, then I know it's difficult, but I want to congratulate them. And then talking about us, I think we make a very good game today. It was not easy at all because at the first minute were tough, were a fight. We knew it because we were waiting this. And I like the most that we play in high standard today because we never refuse to continue pressing. We never refuse to continue running, continue trying to attack. We never try to keep the ball and just let the time pass. We were there, everybody focused on their jobs. The strikers trying to press, midfielders trying to run and shorten the spaces, defenders pushing up, falling down, but always trying to take control of the defense. And for me, today it's a high standard. The result is the result that you saw. I take more that we shoot 30 times to the goal today. And then I'm disappointed with the last goal that we received because we are working a lot on our set pieces. I think it's more focusing that mistake, but still we have to do it better. Finally, the resume for me is we deserve to be in the final, and we will go to get this title.
Okay. We don't know yet either KL or Tonight. So which team is to go in the final?
This is something that I'm not here to pick a team. I'm here to always to talk about my team. We are happy to be in the final. We know that any team that we will play in the final will be tough because finals are difficult. Because always there is an extra ingredient that is only one game. And in one game, anything can happen. So we will focus now on the ACL. And then we will start thinking in the final when the time comes. But there are two good teams. And I think for us, it doesn't have to concern which is the team. But most in us, thinking in us, what we can do on the ACL. And after when the time comes, we will look very good for that game. Because it's very important for us. And we want to win this title, as I told you. And the only thing I hope is the stadium in KL when we play is in good condition because it will be a nice final.
After a few matches, Harap played as a playmaker. So what you see on Harap, because he's doing the work, doing the passes. So what your rate?
We are very pleased with Haverty. We are very pleased with Haverty because he's a player that is committed to the team. And we look for this kind of players all the time. You know, football, sometimes you have quality players, but they are not committed to the team. And Haverty is an example of a player that is not only good because he has the quality, but when you see him running back to defend, he doesn't run back just to follow the player. He runs back to recover the ball. So he set the standards very high for everybody else. Because he's a player of 35 years old and never stopped running. So I think it's a good example for us. And I'm very happy with him. Of course, I'm very happy with all the team because today I must say everybody run, everybody fight, everybody give 100% of the best effort. That's why the result is what it is. And everybody was thinking that today we needed this kind of game to prepare for the next game.
Okay, coach. I see this game great, okay, right? This game is a preparation game for the next ACO game. So how do you think your boys prepare for the game?
As I told you before, we were only focused on this game, and I told the guys today, tomorrow doesn't exist. Today is the important. If you do it well today, tomorrow you will be a step closer to your targets. So today we knew that we had to make this extra effort, forgetting about the result. We have the first leg, just thinking about how much we can improve, how much we can set our standards high, and how much we can keep the intensity. And we did it until the last minute. I think maybe the last 10 seconds. And we received the goal.
Same thing will also bring to ACL too?
Yes, of course, because it's the only way. We're going to play the champion of Korea. It's a tough team. They are good players, and they have also high aspirations. But we play at home, we believe in our chances, and we know that we are prepared for that game because we show it already there when we play in Korea. But I think that the best you can do in life is to get ready yourself, and then the things will come along.
2 goals from Syafiq Ahmad.
For Pete. Well, Pete is, I always say the same. Pete is that kind of player that you know that you can trust him anytime you need him. I know it's been tough for him, don't having any minutes, because this is the truth. We play in JDT and we have a lot of quality players, and it's difficult. I always say the same, but it's the truth. 41 players in the roster, 11 play, 8 to the bench. We still have 13 players. And sometimes Pete comes to the bench and doesn't come to the game, but I know I can count on him. And today he showed that he has the quality. I hope he can be called to the national team again because he's a very good player. He's a good person also. He always push, he always run. I'm happy with him. But as I told you, also with Akhir that came in the second half and never stopped running, and Badak who came after a big injury and he's playing very good every time we need him. I cannot say one by one, but I'm happy with all the players, with the performance.
So, Coach, any updates on player on the injuries?
I didn't understand, sorry.
Injuries.
Oh, thank God. I touch wood, but I hope nobody's injured. Only a little tired, the players, but we have 5 days to ACL games. Tomorrow we will recover, and tomorrow we will see. Hopefully nobody's injured. It's important to have all the players and with hunger of winning, because this kind of game in ACL, you have to give 100% and a little bit more to have the chance to win. We believe in our chances, but we will first go day by day, prepare the game very well, focus, and hopefully we will give a good spectacle on the 7th.
How about Nacho?
Nacho is still on a recovery process from his last injury, and he starts slowly to train modified with us. We don't want to rush him because the last time he went back. So you know how it is when past the time. So hopefully we can come with him before the end of the year. We will see.
What about relinquish? Leandro? How long will you
Leandro is a pity we don't have Leandro. He's one of the most quality players of this team. We hope he can recover, but it won't be for this season. So we are waiting to see how his recovery is. Now he's better, but it was a tough injury, that the one he suffered. And I hope he can get healthy soon because he deserves to finish playing, and I hope he can do it.
Do you miss him in the first level?
Of course.
All the matches belong to him.
Yes. Yes, I miss Leandro since he was injured. Leandro is the kind of player like can play between the lines in small spaces. There are not many number 10s in the world anymore. And since we lack Leandro, we didn't have another player like him. And we needed some games. Even in Ulsan we needed, and we didn't have it. So of course I miss him. I miss him very much, also as a person, because he's a fantastic person. Thank you guys. All the best. Salamat.